got freestyled to out on a date.
People just want to relax. They don't want to do the hustle and bustle, though.
A couple days ago, I'm taking this chick out in Lexington, and we're in like this little plaza area. Got a couple, I think we got like ice cream and a couple seltzers or something. And we're sitting at this picnic table, and this dude comes up and says, "Hey, bro, my name's Zay. Y'all care if I freestyle for you?" And I remember just looking at her, I'm like, you know what? In my head, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, freestyle for us. He's like, you got to give me a topic that I could freestyle about. I'm like, all right, I'm trying to hear some Kentucky basketball. I need some John Wall Troop 41 type stuff. Bro goes, I don't really know nothing about that. I'm like, all right, well, then just rap about something that you know. Because he asked us for like 30 seconds or whatever. So he spits his bar. I'll put it in. That's what's so funny about, like, I think sometimes that type of stuff just, like, it'll make it a good or memorable day because it's like, this dude pulled up on a moped with, like, one of the flashing color Bluetooth speakers, walks right over to us. He's like, hey, bro, I'm trying to freestyle. Gratuities are appreciated. I'm like, oh, my gosh, dude. And I tipped him $1 because I thought it was a pretty good 30-second bar pretty good 30-second freestyle that he put together. But, man, that was one of the funniest things. And being down in Lexington, man, you just never know what you're going to see in Lexington. Any big cities like that, but especially I feel like Lexington being a kind of a college-age town still, that was just absolutely hilarious. And, you know, I don't want to get ahead of myself because I'm only my second date with this chick. But, like, honestly, regardless of how it works out, it's just been like a breath of fresh air to meet a chick who just seems like super sweet and down to earth. Like, and I'm speaking for all you guys out there. Like, there are still good chicks out there, and I'm saying that just as someone who's had a lot of rough dating experiences. Like, I feel like the last couple months, every time I've gone out with a chick or talked to a chick, they're either got like 30 dudes on the line, an OnlyFans account, or they're fucking. One chick I talked to for like 3 weeks, she had a boyfriend the whole time. So it's just like, you just like, sometimes it just gets disheartening as a guy. You're like, oh my God, dude, can I just meet like a nice chick? You know what I'm saying? So, and this girl, again, I'm not getting ahead of myself. It's only been 2 dates, and I could be missing some huge red flag that I'm not aware of. You never know how it goes. But just to meet a girl who's like family oriented, seems like she's got just like a really nice moral standing, and, hopefully it ain't talking to a bunch of dudes. You never know. But, it's just one of those things. It's kind of like a breath of fresh air. And like I said, regardless of how it works out with her, just in general, like, I do believe there's still some nice girls out there. Because guys don't admit it, but, at the end of the day, and I'm speaking from a standpoint of I would qualify under the guys with negative riz. I spit no game. But I think, guys won't admit it, but like all you want is just a good girl that is you can trust, that is going to be good to you, treat you right, and you get to do the same to her. Because like for me, like I'm not looking for everyone gets all like, oh, this chick's so hot, all this chick's so hot, and it's like, I'm sorry, but like that ain't all it for me. Like sure, like a hot chick is great if you're attracted to somebody, that's wonderful, but that's just one step of it. You can meet a lot of hot chicks that are terrible people. So that's my just my little piece of advice on here. It's like I'd much rather have the girl who is just kind of quiet and to herself, and is just a good person. Being a good person is just as important to me as looks or attractiveness. So, and again, like I think a lot of guys won't admit it, but like every guy wants to simp for a chick, and that's the thing. Is like guys like, don't fucking simp. All these like motivational videos on Instagram. Don't ever fucking let a girl do that. Like nah, like okay, like you can still be a nice guy. Like if a girl passes on you or chooses not to be interested in you because you're being yourself and being a genuine dude, then that's not someone that you want to be with. And sometimes people just aren't attracted to each other. Like you could both be nice and treat each other right and then just not work out, And I think that's something that I struggled with when I was younger, is like I would be a dick to chicks because I'd find out that they just, weren't being honest, or they had like some weird double life or all this baggage and shit or stuff that they just didn't share or weren't honest with me about, and it would piss me off, and then I'd be an asshole. And it's like that's just not the way to do it. Because like sure, like if you want to call a chick out or whatever, like you're welcome to do that, if you feel like it's necessary, it makes you feel better. But like speaking as someone who's done it, and I feel like I've seen just about every type of chick out there when it comes to that type of stuff. It's like, yeah, like it'll make you feel better, and it sometimes, yeah, maybe there are some things that need to be said, but in the same breath, it's like it's not even worth it. Like if anything, it's like that person doesn't value themselves enough to see that stuff, so it's not even worth you calling it out and getting worked up about it. And I think just like, I don't know. You see all the stuff about like nice guys finish last and be a savage and tell these girls to fuck off and never chase a bitch, like all that stupid shit. And it's like, I'm not saying that you should uproot your life and chase someone that doesn't value you, but like if you find a girl that you get along with and she seems like a nice, sweet person, why would you not pursue that? Like who wouldn't want to be with a nice, sweet girl that you can treat right? Like I think that's the craziest thing with the relationships nowadays is like the dating world that we live in, like everybody seems like they're always out for one thing, or they're trying to you either have the people who are just out to sleep with people, or the people who it's like you don't even know me and you're ready to jump and get married and all that crazy shit. And it's just like I'm just trying to find someone who's like willing to take it one day at a time and let's get to know each other and let's just genuinely see if we enjoy each other's company. Like that's what everybody really wants. Like you want to date someone who's like a best friend to you just as much as it is someone that you think is attractive and stuff. And you know, this girl that I'm talking to now is beautiful, but like I said, it's just been a breath of fresh air to find some chicks who are like family oriented, down to earth, have good values, and just like the way they live their life is something similar to what you want for yourself. I think it's good to see that. And the reason I say this because like I said, I know there's rough waters out there in the dating world today, and I know, like I said, speaking from experience, I know that there's a lot of things and experiences that happen in relationships or in dating that like it kind of crushes you sometimes. You're like, man, like I don't even know if I want to date anymore because of what just happened. But just never be afraid just to be open-minded and kind of keep yourself open to that stuff because sometimes it'll come in the way that you least expect it. Like I hate being set up on dates. I've been set up on probably 10 or 15 awful dates that never go well. But sometimes, you know, if you keep that positive attitude and just stay open to that type of stuff, sometimes it's like you'll meet someone and it's like, wow, like that person was really great. So I know it was kind of a tangent, but that's what popped in my head in regards to my my second date and getting a free 30-second freestyle from Zay in Lexington. It's one of the funniest things. And like I said, they're all my guys out there. Just keep your head up. There's still good girls out there that are about the things that you want in life. And I just wish guys would be more honest about that. Like you have all the guys like, oh yeah, bro, I post so many chicks. Like, yeah, man, I'm a stud. It's like, yeah, cool, good for you. Like that always ends with the feeling of emptiness, and you're just using somebody for something that's short term. Like, you know, I'm looking for someone that I can enjoy all my time with, and someone who enjoys me. And I wish more people would be honest about that, especially guys. Like, you can still be a beast. Like, you can be a stud in the gym. You can go be super successful in life, and then you can come home to a great girl. You know, like that. You can still have both. You don't have to be a fucking asshole and treat women like shit in order to be successful and all that stuff. And I think a lot of guys, they have one negative experience and they put that on every single woman. It's like, it's just not how it is. So that's my spiel on here today. And we'll be back in more episodes soon. Talk some time.
But you gotta be a man about it, be a lay about it. Always gotta be about your business, you know. You on the internet, doom scrumming on YouTube, Instagram, and face crook. Always concerned about how they face look to another person. How do they feel about how I'm living? Why do I give a good fuck about it though? Sometimes you be having things about yourself you be doubting, yo, just because you're dealing with somebody else's opinion about how the way you should be moving. And I figure out what I'm gonna do in my life. I give it to God. That's what the hell I'm doing. So anyway, I'm pursuing out a career in the industry. Everybody out here is not my enemy, so I be out here freestyling and I do it for free. But I don't really charge a fee, but y'all can still tip and I won't trip. Even if you don't though, I still hold on to what I do know. Still trying to go for the gusto, but you know I still try to make it though. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day, a blessed night. I was kind of subpar, but it's alright. I don't mind having like get to the point where I master this, cause you know I asked for this. So anyhow.
Right around town thinking to myself, is it gonna get easier? I'll be up and away up the street getting paid, but I can't even breathe no more. What's it to me? What can I